Okay, in this video, I'm going to be covering the vertical punch. Now, a vertical punch doesn't mean that it's going upwards, okay? That would be maybe an uppercut or something like that. Nor does it mean that it's going downwards, although that is a real punch. But a vertical punch means your fist position is not completely horizontal. Now, this is very common to see in karate, that we have that horizontal fist, okay? This is also very common in Taekwondo. You'll see more of the vertical fist in your Wing Chun, in some of your other Chinese styles, you'll see more of the vertical fist. I like to teach both because they're useful for attacking different parts of the body. In this particular case, we're going to be doing the vertical punch toward the solar plexus here, okay? Not to worry too much about that. We're just going to work on the hand position. Now, when you do your vertical punch, you still want to punch here with the front two knuckles. It is possible to punch with the bottom two knuckles. There's some argument as to whether that's safe or not, so we don't train it here very much. Instead, we're going to be punching with the front two knuckles, the big two knuckles, okay? Your first finger and second finger. So when I punch, in order to do that, I have to roll my wrist down a little bit. Normally, if I do a regular horizontal punch, my wrist, these two bones are in line here, okay? In order to get that position on the vertical punch, my wrist has to roll down slightly and push into the target. That helps me to pull and push with my hand and get this kind of rotation going. I'm using Mikey here because he's a nice flat surface so you can see that happen. I'm not coming straight forward and hitting with only this knuckle. I'm not going up and hitting with the bottom two knuckles. Instead, I'm pushing and trying to make this surface flat right here so that I'm going with both of the first two knuckles. All right, now this punch is very fast and very short. It comes from the body, okay? You're not gonna come down with this punch necessarily. Instead, you're going to want to come from body, so your striking range is going to be a little bit closer, okay? You're going to come from the body, you're going to extend out. Now notice that my elbow stayed really close to my body the whole time. I don't want to do this and end up coming in at a weird angle like a hook punch. Instead, it's going to come from my body, straight out, and straight back, and then up. So it's almost like I drop, extend, bring it back, and up. Normally when you do this punch, you're going to already have your hand down. Maybe you've just finished a parry or a block, and then you're striking in with that vertical punch. In order to get power in this, you grab the floor with your feet, you rotate the hips slightly. If you rotate the hips too much, you end up curving the punch around, so it looks like this, boom, and we end up kind of striking at an angle. Instead, I want it to go straight forward, so I want to have a small hip snap to pull everything forward at the same time. Extend forward. If you're doing this with your lead hand, you will allow your shoulder to come out a little bit to get good extension on this punch. You don't have to, but if you're trying to go for power, you want to allow that to extend. That turns your chest slightly to get the upper body rotation that you need. All right, there is your vertical punch. Please be careful if you're practicing this on any kind of a hard surface. If you're under the age of 14, please do not use hard surfaces to punch.